Alright, so you're probably watching this video for a few reasons. One, you don't even have a car, but you want to support me by watching, liking, and subscribing. For those, thank you. Two, you're about to rebuild your engine, refreshing it, resealing everything, and you just want to know how to remove the harmonic balancer. Three, in my case, we experienced the notorious harmonic balancer splitting in half. Yeah, so this sucks. I had 2 laps in, and I remember clutch kicking and then turning left and then counter steering, and next thing I know, in the corner of my eye, I see this thing just rolling across the track. At first, I didn't think it was mine because the car felt fine, it felt normal, right? I had power steering, my engine didn't overheat, and I pulled out to the side, popped the hood open, and I looked at it. And at that time, my belt, surprisingly, was still there. Also, my radiator, my hood, nothing got damaged. So I thought, you know what? It's probably someone else's. I probably ran it over and everything's fine. So I hopped back in, did another 2 laps. At that point, it still felt fine. It didn't overheat. So I pulled into the pit to cool off the tires and then get ready to tandem with the boys. At that point, that's when I said, you know what? Let me just look at it closer just to be sure. And that's when I realized that this was actually mine. The crazy part is I was able to drive home as well. That's when I realized how bad it was, because the belt was squeaking so bad on the way home. So I decided to obviously fix it, but instead of buying another OEM one, I ended up forking out the money and got me a Fluidampr. So the reason why I went with this and not an OE one or a cheap Rock Auto one for $60, something like that, was because I do plan on turbo in this car, and it's nice to already have this already on it. I've never done anything like this, so it'll be interesting to see. I know the crank bolt is pretty hard to remove. So, I'm gonna try with impact first. I know some people have success with it. Very rare though, but it's worth a shot. If that doesn't work, then I have other options. But let's get to it. First thing we're gonna do is drain the coolant, remove the radiator. That way we have a little bit more room to work on. So, like I said, when I was on the track and I quickly glanced at it, this is how it looks like. Keep in mind, it was around 6, 7, 8 o'clock p.m. So that's when I looked at it and everything seemed normal at a quick glance, right? But I didn't realize that part came off. And like I said, the belt stayed on somehow, which is crazy. And nothing else got damaged. The hood didn't get damaged. Obviously the radiator didn't get damaged. So I think I lucked out. So let's take this bed off, and this is what I'm really dreading right here, but we'll see. All right, so I borrowed the biggest impact that I could from my brother-in-law, and I think I'm gonna change it to mode 4 and hope for the best. Like I said, 1 out of like 100 could do it. So wish me luck and hopefully have the same luck. Let's try it. Okay, that's not gonna work. Maybe the condenser. All right, so I guess the biggest impact I could find does not fit. All right, let's try the DeWalt one and see what happens. Got the DeWalt set on high, and let's hope for the best. Fingers crossed. All right, let's go. Be nice.
2 hours later.
All right, so that did nothing. Cool, great. So plan B, this tool right here, this gets installed right there. 2 bolts here, 1/2 inch breaker bar to hold in place, and then I just gotta break it loose. So hopefully this works. Wedge it on the floor. Okay, good and snug. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Okay, all right. Okay. All right, around 2,000. Let's try it again. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh. Okay. Do something. Okay, do something. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh. Yes. Yes. Oh. Yes. 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 Whew. All right. Okay. All right. Whew. Yes. Nice. All right, so this thing is finally off. You can tell it's a 2-piece design. It's just a rubber that sits in between, but it's just like that. But it's so bad. I mean, this thing moves. Look at that. What do you expect? It's a 20-year-old car, almost 200,000 miles. So yeah, and the rubber on this thing is like deteriorating, as you can see here. However, on the Fluidampr, it's a 2-piece design as well. However, this part right here where the accessory belt goes is held in by 3 bolts. There's also fluid in here that reduces vibration, where this one relies, I think, I want to say, on the rubber part. All right, so let's install this along with our new accessory belt and put everything back together. All right, so I got the wheels chocked. Car is in 6th gear or 5 if you have a W55, 58, whatever. E-brake on. And now Fluidampr recommends it to be 239 foot-pounds. So let's set the thing 239 and hope that I can do it. All right. Yes. Okay. All right, so I got the belt on. If you want to see how it's routed there, so here, Goes across and back up, then across. But you should also have a sticker right there that shows you how to do it too. So now that's done, let's go ahead and put the radiator and then intake and then everything else back, and then hopefully it starts flying.
Nice.
All right, so coolant is topped off. Got my hoses, 2 connections for the fans, this thing, the belt is on, everything is all buttoned up. Intake on, mass sensor on, hose down there is good, temp sensor down, the coolant sensor down there is good. All right, so let's give it a shot here. To neutral, windows down. All right, moment of truth. Heat on, full blast, and yeah, everything looks good so far, baby. So it's bleeding now, so yeah, I'll let it bleed and then I'll be right back. All right, so it is done and I'm glad I don't have to worry about it anymore. So I'm gonna take it up for a quick test drive and make sure everything's fine. Overall went pretty smooth, I would say. Nothing catastrophic happened. So I'm excited about that. I'm ready to take this thing out to the track again. Now I have to worry about the harmonic balancer flying off of the track. The next mod I'm real curious. You probably can see right back here. Excited to install the PBM handbrake, which if you guys have seen, it goes through the lighter. I got all the lines and stuff like that. I'm still waiting on the LiQWYD calipers and then the caliper bracket and whatnot, but hopefully that'll be the next video. I don't know when that'll be, but it'll be soon. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good one. Peace.